Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Ned Almighty, and I am back with another power theory for today. Now, I'm going to cause a lot of conversation in the comment section because today's theory is why Ghost killing Breeze proves he never really loved him like a brother. Or at the very least, he lost that kind of love for Breeze, thus giving Ghost the opportunity to make the decision to actually fall through and kill Breeze, all right? I will be including the possibility that Ghost killed his own father in this theory, but even with that aspect removed, it doesn't change the point of this theory. I'm just using it to further prove a point that has to do with this theory. Now, what I'm also going to do in order to prove the reason why I'm making this theory is I'm going to use Tasha, Tariq, Kanan, and Tommy before I end it off with Breeze, as all of the people who Ghost were close to and the situations he had with them, that proves why if Ghost truly loves you, he cannot pull the trigger on you, and if he cannot find it within himself to actually kill you. That's more specifically has to do with Tommy, but I'm going to prove my point with everything I just said. This video is going to be another banger. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right, now y'all, let's break it down like this. Now, first, to address Ghost's father in the situation, right? As I want the possibility that Ghost killed his own father to be a factor in this theory for the simple fact of this. If it was Ghost who actually killed his own father, then we have a scenario where after Ghost killed Curtis, who's his father, he decides, hey, listen, I will never again in my life kill somebody who I love. I can't take that pain. Further proof where if Ghost killed his own father, he made the decision to never kill anyone else again. We know that he developed a nasty drinking problem at some point before the twins were born. Twins, I mean Tariq and Raina, okay? Now that we got that out the way, now let's start by talking about Tasha, and then we're going to go to Tariq, Kanan, and Tommy before we wrap things up with Breeze, as to further prove my entire point of why Ghost killing Breeze proves he never truly loved him like a brother, okay? We got Tasha, right? When it comes to Tasha, Ghost loved Tasha with all his heart. Even though we did not know Angela was a factor, we go to the beginning of OG Power. We know Ghost truly loved Tasha. Even with Angela out of the picture and he had to be with his next option, and Angela was his first option, he loved Angela. He brought her into the game. She knew his personal business. He would not be able to even love her if he did not trust her, okay? She proved her trust to him. And even after Angela was a factor in their lives, Tasha still proved trustworthy in a lot of aspects to Ghost. We know for sure that at these current moments in time, Ghost would never think to kill Tasha. But now let's bring things towards the end of OG Power, where Ghost is divorced from Angela, okay? Ghost knows that Angela slept with Sean. Ghost knows that Tariq is involved in the drug game, and Tasha is helping him become a more formidable drug dealer. We know that Tasha begins to start threatening to snitch on him. At this point in the series, now Ghost develops a high level of disdain for Tasha. Now at this point of the story, now you got Ghost doing what we never thought he would be capable of doing, or rather, he never gave us an inclination that he would be capable of it, which is him putting his hands on Tasha and also threatening to kill Tasha, right? We know that at the end of the series, right? It's very possible that Ghost would kill Tasha and not think twice about it. But that's because of the love that he lost for Tasha. Because at the beginning of the series, Tasha was everything that Ghost needed her to be up to a certain point. So he loved Tasha to the point where he would never even think about doing this to Tasha. Next, we got Tariq, right? Ghost dealt with a lot with Tariq, right? The fact that Tariq stole, he was the reason why Raina got killed, right? The fact that Tariq let Tommy in the house to kill Joe Proctor and Ghost not sure, hey, did you unlock the door so Tommy could come kill me? Because him and Tommy beefing at the time. The fact that he made it a whole movie, right, to kill Tariq and then told Tariq, yo, I'll just tell the cops that you killed yourself because at the end of the day, we got the same DNA that's going to be on this gun. I'll tell the cops that you killed yourself. Anyone else would have did less than what you did. They'd be dead already. But that he did not kill Tariq, that lets you know that the love that he had for Tariq didn't go nowhere. Because that's his son. Hence why he never killed Tariq, even though Tariq did more than enough to actually be killed. And that's Tariq. Next, when we go to Kanan, and this proves my point even more, right? Y'all know the conversation that Ghost had with Tommy. First, we know that Kanan. First, we know that Ghost sent Kanan to jail for 10 years. Kanan comes home. He absolutely hates Ghost. Ghost loves Kanan so much that he doesn't even take into account the possibility that maybe Kanan figured out that Ghost sent him to jail. He takes care of Sean the whole time. He would have given Kanan anything that he needed in order to be self-sufficient, right? In order to be happy. Dealing with the guilt of him having to put Kanan in jail. Then we know Ghost and Kanan, they have their fight. A whole bunch of things happen. We know Kanan reintroduces himself to Ghost. And then they having that talk in the car, right? Kanan is like, yo, what's up with you? Like, basically like, what kind of nigga is you? How could you do this to me? What does Ghost say to Kanan? I love you too much to kill you. So I had to put you in jail. What does Kanan say? Oh, so you stupid. You made the same mistake. You made the same mistake again, right? You're dumb. That shows you that no matter what you do to Ghost, right? As long as Ghost still has that love in his heart for you, or if he always had love in his heart for you, he's not going to kill you. And before I get to Tommy, I'm going to add Angela into this, right? Ghost would have not had to deal with a whole lot of things if he would have found out, if after he found out that Angela was a detective, that he would have just killed Angela. But of course, he wasn't going to kill Angela. He was going to find any other way that he thinks is possible in order to still have his family and have Angela come in and start a new family with her. But it didn't work out that way. Next, we talking about Tommy, right? Before we wrap this up and get the breeze, right? Tommy is the number one person that held Ghost back from being who he wanted to be in life. And Ghost willingly chose to allow Tommy to be this person. Ghost's love for Tommy is the reason why Tommy is still alive. Because Ghost knew for a fact that if he would have killed Tommy, his life would be way more simple. There's way less things he would have to deal with, right? He could have killed Tommy, found a new number two that would have agreed more with him, and it would be way less of a rocky, shaky foundation, right? I even go as far as to say Ghost had plenty opportunity to kill Tommy and chose not to because of the love that he had for Tommy. And because he loved Tommy more than Kanan, he didn't let Tommy rot in a jail cell. I believe that when Ghost had Tommy trapped in the car and he shot at Tommy, he could have killed Tommy. Ghost is a good enough shooter. He did some loose shit where he had the opportunity to kill Worrell and didn't. Ghost had the opportunity to kill Tommy and he chose not to because of the love that he had. If he really loves you, right, he will not kill you. So now when it comes to Breeze, it's one or the other. Ghost never really loved Breeze like that. Or Ghost did, but Breeze was wilding out so much that Ghost had a serious problem with him and lost the love that he had for Breeze. The only question is, what did Breeze exactly do? We know that Ghost told Tommy, man, Breeze was going to get us killed. But was that the last straw? Was that the first situation? Inquiring minds want to know. We don't know. But the fact that he killed Breeze, he didn't kill Tasha, didn't kill Tariq, didn't kill Kanan, didn't kill Tommy, but he killed Breeze. That means that either he never loved Breeze like that, or the love that he had for Breeze was completely lost. Hence why he was able to tell Tommy, yo, listen, let's sneak in the house, let's kill Breeze and deal with this shit. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-gifted. That's touched by an ink. That's on the dome, nigga.